Well, every child in Nigeria has the right to education, yet more than 12 million children are out of school. And that's according to the United Nations Children's Fund. In this report, TVC News Jesse Tafida highlights the urgent need for policy reforms and a comprehensive overhaul of the education system.
In Nigeria's northeast, education is under attack, and now there is a sense of urgency to protect Nigeria's future generation. Since 2009, Boko Haram's campaign against Western-style education has destroyed over 1,000 schools and displaced millions. Children have been abducted, killed, and used as suicide bombers at the peak of the insurgency. Many of these children were born in displacement camps and have experienced nothing but violence and insurgency throughout their lives. According to the United Nations Children's Fund (UNICEF), approximately 2.8 million children are out of school in the northeast region due to the protracted conflict. However, as peace gradually returns to Borno State, the epicenter of the insurgency, the government and development partners are implementing measures to facilitate enrollment and get more children back to school.
Boys and girls are of equal proportion, and the girl child has always received very good, favorable treatment. It became a source of concern at a time when I had to tell partners and others not to discriminate between children. They should look at children, not as boys or girls. There are co-conservative people who don't want girls to go to school. As far as they are concerned, their mindset is fixed towards marrying of those girls. They don't see any potential in a girl.
But despite increased funding for education, the rate of enrollment is still not high, as the number of out-of-school children is still over 10 million. Nigeria has a staggering number of out-of-school children, with approximately 10.5 million kids between the ages of 5 and 14 not attending school. This is about 1/5 of the world's total out-of-school children. The situation is particularly dire in the northern regions, where only 61% of children aged 6 to 11 regularly attend primary school, and a mere 35.6% of children aged 36 to 59 months receive early childhood education. As we navigate the streets of Maiduguri, our camera lens captured reality. Children wandering aimlessly during school hours. Young girls barely out of childhood hawk goods. I followed Magana to her home. She is one of the children that should be in school. I was seeking for answers. Her mother defends the decision to keep her child on the street and out of the classroom.
Zamani ya zama zamani.
She says, "I don't like my girls sharing same seat in school with boys. This is not our culture." Another thing of concern is that whenever the girls are menstruating, there are no adequate wash facilities in the school. For now, we don't have money to eat. It is better they find something for us to eat.
Abinda zamu ci babu.
This story is not peculiar to Magana and her poor family. It resonates among many more people in the region. The situation is a headache for government authorities and development partners.
We are the one leading in out-of-school children. It's not good for our image as a country. So and some of these out-of-school children, most of them are girls. For girl child education, enrollment is just the beginning. You can go and do your back-to-school campaign at the beginning of every session and provide them with writing materials for them to be able to enroll to school. But if you don't empower, if you don't provide the specific needs of girls in school, they will continue to drop out of school. You will do back to school campaign, is the same faces you will see today, and next year you come, you will do back to school campaign, is the same faces. So to me, we should start being investing in gender responsive education, provision of wash facilities that will enable them to feel safe and comfortable within school premises will go a long way in reducing the number of out of school in Nigeria.
Organizations like Impact House and SSPL are advocating for enhanced government efforts to establish a comprehensive gender-responsive education sector plan. And this will enable girls to attend school and pursue their dreams. Indeed, every child has a right to education, but the proportion of out-of-school children, particularly among girls, is increasing. This necessitates immediate government action to implement a gender-responsive education sector plan to shift the narrative and increase student attendance in schools. Jesse Tafida, TVC News, Maiduguri.